Rosalind isn't here. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you. I'm good.
Good to see you too.
Flying.
I'm loving the blue on you.
Oh,
yeah, KMJ's always flying.
Yeah, man. It's a trendy Thursday, so this how we'll look on the Thursday.
You like
we'll just fly on the other
flying
side.
on that, the bling and all the jewelry, all the accessories. So you added one more ring to your set of rings.
Yeah.
Your watch became bigger and is more golden today.
And they're all
I'm seeing
gold.
the red lace. They're all pure gold.
Accessories coming from Gold Casting Limited, so they make sure that the royal host.
Do you do gold cast too? Hey, KMJ does everything. Even
Daily Guide is here, Daily Messenger is here, Daily Graphic is here this morning, Publisher is here, Business Finder is also here, The Statesman is here.
The Statesman is also
Missing,
here.
by the way, it's the Chronicle.
It's the Chronicle. I think
yesterday
this week we haven't really
show
had.
Up, I guess.
Yeah, since Monday I haven't seen Chronicle.
Was it? I think I did on Monday.
Oh, you did on Monday?
Yeah, Tuesday I'm not too sure, but yesterday
Monday
I'm
was
sure.
the one with the Matthew, right?
Exactly.
It was Matthew.
Exactly.
Okay,
that was Matthew 7. Verse 15 or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen it yet, but we hope to see it. But you know what? It's time for us to go into Newsflash. Still watching Prime Morning. Let's start off with the Daily Statesman newspaper. Let's embrace Green Ghana as a national agenda, says the Lands Minister. Of course, we've heard about the planting of trees.
Yeah.
And the seedlings, he has said, are not for sale. So if anybody is selling the seedlings to you, please do not buy it. It's for free of charge. And I think
saw
if you get in touch with them,
a really funny car on social media, I think on Twitter or something like that. There's a car that has a truck that has a lot of woods and trees that have been cut down, put in there. And then at the back they've written, don't cut trees.
Don't cut trees. You see the irony. It's what I've been talking about all the time. You know, they are cutting the trees at underbridge, but they are telling us to go plant.
Exactly.
You know, we'll keep planting. It's all right. It's okay. This is Africa for you. Anyway, this is the scary part where, you know, the monkeypox that we spoke about a month ago, we heard about the outbreak.
Cases.
Yeah, we heard about the outbreak in, I think, in America. And then we heard about some outbreak about 2 weeks ago, but, you know, GHS came out to say it wasn't true. However, last night it was reported that 5 cases of monkeypox have been confirmed in Ghana, and we'll be speaking to an authority today to get more insights about it. Now, when we talk about monkeypox is not something that came just today or yesterday. It's been there since 1982 or 1970 something, and there's a vaccine for it. So if the vaccine is there, I don't know if it's gotten to Africa yet, but if it hasn't gotten to Africa yet, I'm hoping that we get it. But with regards to the Daily Statesman, sorry, I put it down, but let me pick it up again. Talking about the monkeypox, we'll be talking to a doctor who will give us more information about it during the conversation. But
is there anything new under the sun?
There's nothing new. The only thing is that, you know, it's been reported that exactly, you know, because you know, COVID is more or less like this what's it called? Is it? Oh, Lord have mercy. I've forgotten the name. I'll remember the name of. There was a disease like that, you know, in the 80s or in the 70s, and it was there. And it's coming back again.
A certain news update also came out when the COVID broke, I think as far back as 1986 or something like that, that had to do with COVID. Somebody saying that there's going to be COVID, and the person, you know. And
there were even movies like that.
It just came out.
There were movies. So I think the monkeypox, but one of the cases that were reported claims that the man returned from the United States of America, and they are guessing that he brought it from there. Oh boy. So we are fighting COVID, and now monkeypox is here.
Terrible.
For some good reason, chickenpox has gone down a little bit, but I'm wondering where the whole monkeypox is coming from. But we'll speak to the authorities or an expert, a medical doctor, let me put it like that, to explain more about the monkeypox to us. And that is all we have from the Daily Statesman newspaper.
And then we'll move on to the Ghanaian Publisher this morning. On the front page it says, tomorrow is Green Ghana Day. Let's go planting. And theme is mobilizing for a greener future. And it's got pictures of the president, the vice president, and the minister of lands and forestry also captured over there. And it says, pick up free seedlings from the Forestry Commission district offices or other designated points nationwide. All right. So we're all going green tomorrow. We're planting. If you've not gotten your seedling yet, it's free. They are not selling it. So
but where are we planting them at? You see,
anywhere. Plant anywhere.
The issue is not to do with the getting of the seedlings. The issue is to do with where to plant?
You can go to Achimota
there's
Forest and
concrete
plant
everywhere.
there.
There's concrete everywhere. There are buildings everywhere. So why am I supposed to plant that tree?
Build around the building. Plant around the buildings. If you go to Achimota Forest and you see all the forest, you still
I'm
plant
just wondering where you want me to plant the trees, because I'm not seeing the lands. Unless you show me where the lands are, then I'll go pick it up and I'll plant. Kim, just show me. I'll plant. So why not?
Go to another bridge. The ones that they've cut, we'll plant another one.
Lord have mercy.
And British envoy endorses Green Ghana Day, urges public to join initiative. It's got Ms. Harriet Thompson. I don't know what has been with the issue of and the Ghana police after she replied. Ghana police had not come back yet, but I hope that it's been resolved on the law, because it's very important that we get to that point.
Exactly.
You know? So yeah. Now, Akufo-Addo commissions $175 million infant cereal plant in Tema, and it's got a picture of the president. Akufo-Addo captured over there as well. So that's the publisher this morning, the Ghanaian publisher this morning, telling us about a few things that we need to know on the front page. And a Piazza Support Fund Committee raises 42 million Ghana cedis, and also Baumia commissions 131.65 million TVS facilities. That's the center spread of the Ghanaian publisher. May inflation rises to 27.6%, and Professor Kobina Enim has been captured over there. And the NDC NPP clash over anti-gay bill in Parliament. And third, this one over here has got Samuel Abu Jinapo at the inside of the Ghanaian publisher side. Get your lines and let's green Ghana tomorrow. Lance Minister has been very, very, very active, in the couple of months now. He's been very, very active everywhere, protecting our forestry and ensuring that we're able to.
But we are still selling Achimota
green Ghana. And
we are still selling Achimota.
They've not sold anything.
They've not sold, really.
He said it's all intact.
We did.
And by the way, we've got some of their papers and documents washed away by the rains.
Anyway, we spoke about the fact that we're going to talk more about the monkeypox, and of course we have Professor Kofi Berima, who is with who is a public health expert on Zoom. Good morning, sir. Hello, sir. Can you please unmute yourself? Can you please unmute yourself, sir? All right, I think we'll come back to you. You know how technology is. There are some challenges going on there, but we'll definitely come back to Professor Kofi Berima to have more insights on the monkeypox. Let's go to the Daily Messenger newspaper. It's not a paper that we get on the regular, however, we'll read it. Achimota Forest Land Odoi Kwao family call for the arrest of Nilante Vanderpoy. I don't think this whole Achimota Forest land brouhaha is going to end anytime soon.
No, not at all.
It's all because they touched it. If they hadn't touched it, it wouldn't have happened. Yeah. It was there. We didn't hear all these buhahas. Then all of a sudden, somebody went to touch it. So now look at what's happening. Anyway, I'm committed to security stability. Etiwa West Police Commander says this. National Cathedral, Bruhaha. I never said Akufo-Addo won't make it to heaven. Ablaka clarifies. He said Akufo-Addo won't make it to heaven. Anyway, we were told that it wasn't going to be, they were not going to use the public coffers to pay for it. But it looks like
25 million is what we're.
It looks like things are changing. People were supposed to contribute $100 or something.
Yeah. They even said that you can send more, as your little token.
They didn't send.
Oh, some people did.
So if they didn't make enough money out of it, then what does it tell you? It tells you that people are not interested.
No, it means the cathedral is big. It's big, it's huge, it's huge. So they need more money.
But we were told by some great men of God that they will never use that money.
But we've got him there. Where we have to use our money.
You see, this is where people now don't trust politicians, because you are told A today and you are given Z the next day. I'm expecting that, okay, if you've told me that I'm not going to use your money, then I'm expecting you to put up a structure without using my money. Then later I hear you're using my money. Meanwhile, you came to tell me you are not using my money.
A common trait of politicians, isn't it?
That's not good. That's not good. I told you, if we have some transparency with regards to e-levy, people would not have been, so upset. E-levy is here. Where is the transparency? We are still here. 1 month, we didn't get anything. We are going. Onward, Christian soldiers. Anyway, still on the Daily Messenger newspaper, properly regulate small-scale mining to reduce crime rates. I agree with this. And Paul Adomotri has been trending. Ignorant Adomotri puts his stomach ahead of everything, says Togbe Afede's aide. And you know about that story where he actually spoke so much about Togbe Afede. And they released a statement yesterday to speak the whole truth. And it looks like people are calling for Paul Adomotri's head. And they are saying that he's not a credible journalist because some of the things he says are not factual. If you watched this editorial, it's interesting, you know, what we're going to in this country right now. I'm sure this is not going to end this conversation, you know, because he's going to fire back again because with the aid coming over to talk. He even sold Christmas trees at a certain price, but he kept quiet about it. My darling. I
mean, Paul Adomotri is something else.
He's quick to criticize others when he's doing something that I mean, hey, look, if you know that you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. Don't throw
He says
stones.
if you can't be part of it, sit down, don't talk.
Look, I love him. I love Paul. I love his confidence. I love the fact that he's so brave. But I think that you should speak to facts. You know what I mean? And especially when you live in a glass house, do not. He says you guys should keep quiet, and when the blessings come, enjoy it. But don't talk. Don't talk. Keep quiet. We'll be buying the Christmas trees. Christmas is here again. What do you have?
Man, the coming days and weeks will be very interesting in this country. But if you're done, maybe we'll get into the Business Finder. And it says Dr. Baumia officially launches no guarantor for student loan scheme. We spoke about this.
2 days ago. Yeah.
And officially it's been launched. And so let's see how it gets on with it. Page 2 has a story, so you can grab a copy and read about it. Now on the front page again. Tomorrow is Green Ghana Day. Let's go planting. Pick up free seedlings from the Forestry Commission district offices.
My only issue is they should show us where. I don't have a problem, and I'll keep on saying it. Just show me where to plant.
Maybe when you go and pick it up, they will tell you where to go and plant it.
Or you know how much fuel costs? As of last night, it's gone to 10 Ghana cities. I don't know if anybody has noticed it, but some filling stations or some stations are selling at 10 Ghana cities. They are telling me that I should drive to Forestry Ministry, pick up without knowing where I'll go and plant it.
Equally drive to your village and go and plant
Anyway.
Commonwealth Business Forum, CBG MD engages British Prime Minister. And that's on the front page of the Business Finder this morning. Let me see if I can get it somewhere in the middle page. Maybe we'll find something interesting over there. If not, we'll move on. So electricity base load switch to nuclear agent, and a very big issue, a very big issue. When it comes to our electricity, I think that anybody that hears the mention of electricity in Ghana here would be shaking one way or the other, because you never can tell when your light is going to go off.
That's a problem.
At any point in time. So
and they're scared of giving us a schedule.
Of it, anybody gets a bit.
They don't want to give us a schedule because they know if they give you a schedule, you say doom so it's back. So no schedule, but you still be enjoying the doom like that. But we won't give you a schedule. That's how it is.
Yeah, and that's what we'll wrap it up for the Business Finder.
Okay, so let's go to the Daily Graphic newspaper, and this particular issue we discussed on the show yesterday, the rains battering Accra roads, and this is an issue. You see pictures, a portion of Tuba Road in Gas South Municipality, and also Fertilizer Road at the Teshinungwa Estate. You should have gone to Lakeside, you should have gone to Spinters, you should have gone to Oyarifa, Tayman Road. You would have realized that it's that bad at places, and Minister deploys mobile maintenance unit to fix problems. We hope to have more of these. Sorry, we need the problems fixed, and so Minister, we are hoping to hear from you in our areas as well. Illegal Chinese miners jailed 15 years. Special supplement on manufacturing, and it's all inside the newspaper. But then we're talking about the monkeypox. It's also Daily Graphic is also reporting this issue, saying GHS records 5 cases of monkeypox. And we need to talk to Professor. He's back on Zoom. Hello, good morning, Professor. Hello.
Good morning, how are you?
We are fine, thank you. How are you two?
Good morning, how are you?
We are good. How are you?
I'm doing fine, and you?
Fine, thank you. All right, Prof. So we want to talk a bit about the monkeypox for lack of knowledge with those who don't know much. Can you hear me, please?
I didn't hear you.
Okay.
I didn't hear you. Can you please? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm hearing you now.
Fantastic. I was saying that we want to talk about monkeypox this morning. There are a lot of people out there who have heard the name monkeypox, but they don't really know what monkeypox is. Can you please give us an insight of what monkeypox is?
Yes. Thank you for getting to me this morning. Monkeypox, as you hear about it, it's just another version of smallpox as we know about it. But this time it's quite different in such a way that this is endemic in Central and West African countries, and right now it's very it's an issue in Nigeria and Cameroon. The most interesting thing is that this one was discovered in 1958 when there was an outbreak of disease causing pox found in monkeys that were, in captivity, that were being used for research. But in terms of humans, it was discovered in 1970 in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where it happened. But the interesting thing is that about 2 years ago, the World Health Organization recorded that we had over 4,594 suspected cases. But then, out of this one, only 171 people died out of it. The interesting thing for us to know is that this is a health program that does not spread easily between humans. But then scientists are also puzzled that a disease that is not easily transmitted has been able to spread in many countries. For instance, you see that there were 7 cases in the UK, and it was found out that this came into the country from Nigeria. People who were returning from Nigeria. And even quite recently, the Director General of Ghana Health Service indicated that there was one case found in the US, and apparently it was from a traveler from Ghana that happened. So this is what is happening now. And one thing that we would like to say is that, you see, right now, it tells about how prepared the world community is towards, certain health problems like this. We all know that smallpox was eradicated a long time ago, and this thing has come up. So this is an interesting thing that is really being followed. But the one thing that I would like to say is that the Ghana Health Service so far is doing what they'll be able to do. But what we should also understand is that when this health problem comes in, you see that there are some symptoms that will come. For instance, there will be fever, there will be headache, there will be swollen lymph nodes, and then, general bodily pains. But then when these things, and then, for this one, you see some rashes that will come on certain areas, the face, the hands, the feet, before it spreads all over the body. But then when the fever comes in, it is the fever that will rather lead to the rashes. And these rashes will be found on the hands, the bodies, and then the genital parts. But what we should know is that when you see these symptoms, it does not mean that it's monkeypox. These ones will have to be further investigated, because if you look at smallpox, measles, all these things have some of these symptoms. So it is recommended that there should be PCR tests to actually ensure that this is monkeypox that is coming up.
Right, Prof.
Yeah.
Let me find out. People out there are definitely scared, and they are asking themselves, how can I prevent myself from getting monkeypox? Yesterday, we heard that wearing of mask can help prevent monkeypox. How true is this, and what are some of the things that we can do also to prevent it?
Yeah, what I can say is that in terms of prevention, you know, when you get to the health field, there are standard procedures, something like putting on gloves and nose masks, and then this appears to be okay. But one interesting thing is that this one is spread through personal and close contact, and then skin-to-skin contact, face-to-face contact, then we have mouth-to-skin contact too. And then one thing too is that you can't be infected when you use things that those who have been infected come close contact with. That is that, you know, the bedding that they use, the towels, the clothing, and then some of the things that they use. So we really have to be careful. So if you ask yourself, what are some of the things we do that leads to skin-to-skin contact, face-to-face contact, and then mouth-to-skin contact? So these are some of the things that we should know. And now we have to also understand that personal hygiene, you have to clean yourself, surfaces and all those things. That is why it's recommended that even now, the COVID-19 is still around. So I think that in combination, we should be able to observe those protocols too, and that will help us. That is what I can say for now. And then we should also make sure that we don't misinform what happens. For instance, you will see that the Director General of the Ghana Health Service coming out to talk about the fact that we had this pandemic in Ghana. There were people who were speculating that we had it there already. But as I said, when these symptoms come, it is further tests that will pinpoint whether it is really monkeypox or not. So we also have to be very careful how we look at these things. And of course, it's normal that you go to the health facilities, some of the nurses, health workers will see that people will come with these pox around, and they will think, yes, we have monkeypox in Ghana, which may not be the case.
Do we have the vaccines readily available in Ghana as of now?
Well, I can say that these ones were approved in 2019, but it's not yet widely available. Even so, that is the problem. It's not well available in the country.
Okay, so it means that you have to protect yourself. Now, we sit in public transport and we have the skin-to-skin. How do we prevent it from spreading then? Do we call on the government to give us our social distancing back, or we can still go ahead and go out there and we'll be okay?
Well, as I said, let's just observe the normal protocols of the COVID-19. It's still around. I mean, simple hygiene, maintaining physical distance and all these things will help. Let's be our brother's keeper. Let's look out. Because now, even when you walk around and you see people see you even in nose masks, they think you are coming from a different planet on all these things. We just have to know that we have to take care of ourselves. That is what we need to do. And I'll also advise that whenever the Ghana Health Service comes out with something like vaccination and whatever, we should work with them on that, because these are the aspects. In Ghana, we tend to have so many different aspects in different areas. And we have to make sure that we conform to these standards.
Prof, how deadly is the monkeypox?
Well, what I will say is that in terms of it being deadly, if you look at the statistics, I mean, being fatal is about 3.7% of the studies that it's not as deadly as it is, but still, we have to make sure that we deal with it. As compared to COVID-19, it's not deadly, but still, once it's transmissible, we have to take note of that.
Right. So,
and you see, okay, continue.
No, please go ahead. Please go ahead when you're done.
What I'd like to say is that when these things happen, they have different forms. For instance, we are finding this one in developed countries like UK and then USA. But the studies that are done are mostly done in Africa, Central and then West Africa. So it's very, very interesting as we deal with it.
Do we have any side effects after it's been cured? Well,
I will say that not very sure about this, to be very honest, but I think that like all health problems, when it comes, of course, if you have this disease and there are rashes all over your body, chances are that they will still be around. I mean, experiences from other smallpox and whatever. That is what I would like to say.
Can you get monkeypox without the rashes coming out? Maybe you get the first few symptoms, maybe the fever, the body pains and all, but you go for treatment, hence the pox doesn't really come out. Is it possible?
Well, so far in the known cases, the pox have to come in the lesions. In the known cases, that is what actually brings it out.
Okay, all right. So for now, we just want you to hammer on the symptoms again before you leave, please.
In terms of the symptoms, you have fever, and then headache, then muscle and backache, swollen lymph nodes, and then general bodily pains, chills, and then exhaustion. And then, of course, when there's fever, you will have these rashes. The rashes will be on your hands, your feet, and then your face before it will spread to other parts of the body. But one caution is that when you see these symptoms, it doesn't mean that you have monkeypox. What it means is that, I mean, it's a suspected case. And then further tests like PCR will have to be done to confirm that this is actually a monkeypox, because measles, chickenpox may also have the same symptoms. That is what needs to be done. So you don't have to rush into conclusion. You have to get to the health facilities, and these ones will be done. And I also say that I'm sure that what is going on, the Ghana Health Service will have updates as it goes on. And my advice is that we should listen and try to work with them.
Thank you so much, Prof. We are super, super grateful that you could join us this morning. So we'll be speaking to Professor Kofi Berima, who is a public health expert, and we've been talking about the monkeypox that we've recorded 5 cases in Ghana. We are hoping that we won't record any more. We are hoping that we adhere to all the protocols, and the protocols are very similar to the COVID protocols.
Yeah.
Wearing of the face masks, the public distancing, social distancing, as much as possible. Try and wash your hands, use the hand sanitizers, because it's almost the same thing. This one is more of, body to body contact. He said when, face to face means kissing. Simply put, face to face, hugging. Yes, as much as possible. If we can reduce this, then we know that we can be able to kick monkeypox out before it gets deadly. But you know what? COVID is on the rise.
It really means that we don't have to struggle, because this is a process we've been through before. So it's not going to be a struggle for us to try and adhere to all the protocols that would ensure we don't get it spread wide. And so we've been there before. It's just similar to what we have experienced in the past, so we just have to just continue what we're doing. I can imagine that happening to anybody around me. It doesn't look good on the body.
And we are sorry for the graphic images. So we are really, really sorry, but we needed to bring the news to you. So sorry about it this morning.
Especially me that love my body like this, with that pox on me. I'm sure I'm gonna.
So you need to try as much as possible to stay away
from
people.
Through that.
Make sure that you protect yourself. We need to protect ourselves.
Yeah, it's not a nice thing.
I always say we should boost our immune. When COVID came, one thing that a doctor told me was that if your immune system is so strong, it fights the COVID. So if we are able to boost our immune systems, we'll definitely be able to fight the monkeypox as well. So try and boost your immune system. It's all about immune. These diseases, they attack your immune system. If your immune system is weak, then that's it. So you can get it. I know people who got COVID, but they didn't show any sign at all because they had strong immune. So just boost your immune system and you're good to go. KMJ, what else do we have?
No, nothing much. Daily guide, but it's pretty much what we have said, earlier. Ghana records first monkeypox cases, which we've gotten some insights in that situation as well. Support to government to green Ghana, and sack lazy public sector workers. MPs in dogfight over gay bill. That's also reported on the Daily Guide this morning.
We need to get Sam George here one of these days to speak about it. I think let's see how best we can get him on Monday to speak about it.
But the canon is on baby spree.
How many children does he have now?
He's waiting for the baby number 8 now.
Number 8.
And it says this year he wants more babies.
Well,
so
he defended it by saying that he wouldn't have gone for more if not for the fact that he lost his son. Was it a son or daughter? A child?
Yeah, he lost,
Let me just say a
son.
child.
Yeah.
So he said because he lost a child, he realized that he needs to have more babies. And it makes a lot of sense. Once he can take care of them, hey, why not? Even if he has 20 and he can take care of them, it's not a problem at all. I mean, the Bible says we should spread our wings. Spreading his wings is littering the ground.